the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along?
You're not singing.
Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching you, touching you. Sweet Caroline, oh, 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 good times never seem so good. So good, so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was, but now I look at the night, ooh, and it don't seem so lonely. We've ended up with only two. And when I heard, curtain runs off my shoulder, how can I hurt when holding you? Okay, everybody, warm, warm, touching warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, can't hear you, touching you. Here we go. Sweet Caroline, woo, the times never seem so good, so good, so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was sweet Caroline. So good, so good, so good. Great job, everybody.
Now, please help me welcome the graduating class, South Shore Vocational Regional Technical High School class of 2018!
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Kathleen Porter.
Please join me in the national anthem.
Good evening. Welcome to our school committee members, Chairman and Representative from Norwell, Robert Mola, Vice Chairman and Hanson Representative, Christopher Amico, Abington Representative, Thomas Petrozelli, Cohasset Representative, George Cooney, Hanover Representative, Robert Haywood, Rockland Representative, Robert Mahoney, Situate Representative, John Manning, and Whitman Representative, Daniel Salvucci. Welcome and thank you to the members of our school council, Parents Association, and Viking Athletic Association who are present in the audience this evening. Superintendent Hickey, faculty, parents, families, friends, and all returning alumni, welcome to the commencement of South Shore Vocational Technical High School, class of 2018. Seems like only yesterday your high school years began, not sure of where you were going, unsure of how it would end. You came to us as children 4 short years ago, and just like that, in the blink of an eye, you're here tonight, your future bright. You are a class of first events, of that you can be proud. You hosted our first car show and attracted quite a crowd. You launched an initial service trip and headed to New Jersey. Hurricane Sandy's damage still a problem. You brought your skills and helped them solve them. When our gym required a chandelier to dress up our celebration, you designed and welded, painted and wired, an original South Shore creation. Skills competitors headed to New Bedford, all dressed in red, white, and black. They came home with bronze, silver, and gold. Our vocational pride remains intact. Then to the skills state competition, wanting to leave a good impression, and thanks to Taylor and her duck, South Shore is now a skills legend. BPA headed off to Texas, winning top 10 in the nation. Outdoor Adventure headed up to Maine for excitement and flotation. Not to be outdone, lacrosse took to the field. They played, they won, their hopes did soar, and for the third time in the last 5 years, they are the state vocational small school champs once more. A vocational education is more than sitting in a seat. Vocational students with tools in hand are learning on their feet. A vocational education is not for everyone, but for those of us who are here today, vocational education is here to stay. Our time has come to say goodbye, and you're off to something new. Congratulations, class of 2018. The world is waiting for you. At this time, please join me in welcoming Dr. Thomas J. Hickey, Superintendent Director of the South Shore Regional School District.
Thank you, Mrs. Dutch. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's graduation ceremony. I'd like to take a moment and recognize State Representative Dave DeCoste, who joined us this evening. Thank you very much for being here. So, graduates, I'd like to actually begin with a message to your parents and families who are here tonight. I want to thank all of you, for believing in our mission to provide highly specialized technical education and for trusting that we would create opportunities for your children's futures. because what we celebrate tonight is a partnership. We couldn't have done it without you. So graduates, I hope you'll join me in thanking your families for their love and support. And we all need to thank the amazing and dedicated SSVT faculty and staff. Since day one, they've been committed to your future. They've been committed to your being successful, and they deserve our gratitude. And I'd like to give a special thanks to our retiring SSVT staff members. Mrs. Angelis, Mrs. Mrs. Collins, and Mrs. Dutch. Your dedication to public education, vocational education, and student success has helped make us the school that we are today. And we've got to thank our passionate group of volunteers. These are the people who bleed green and gold. The South Shore Regional School Committee, the South Shore Parents Association, the Viking Athletic Association. They all are working tirelessly to support our school programming and activities for you. Let's thank them for their service. So tonight, graduates, while the lights are on me, I actually want to shine a light on how wonderful you are and how proud we are of your character and accomplishments. You are the largest senior class in our school's history. It's not easy to get in, and it's not easy to graduate. You're here tonight. More of your senior class went out on co-op this year than ever before. That's very important. You were accepted to over 50 different colleges and universities, and 9 of you have enlisted to serve in the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Army National Guard. And beyond the memorable list of these facts and figures is another part of your class's character that deserves mention: your commitment to service. I reflected on this a bit this year after we revised our school's mission statement. See, a mission statement is supposed to tell the world what an organization stands for and what it values. In the old version of the mission statement and the new version of the mission statement, we mention the importance of something called civic mindedness. So clearly that's something that this community values. And if you're wondering what civic mindedness means, the class of 2018 has provided us with many, many examples. Sponsoring blood drives, creating haunted hallways for youngsters, visiting councils of aging, placing U.S. flags at cemeteries, partnering with the American Cancer Society, and the list goes on. Tonight, I would like to highlight one example. This year, for the first time, South Shore organized a service trip over April vacation. 14 of our juniors and seniors and 4 faculty members went to Wall Township, New Jersey, to help families rebuild homes after the devastation of Hurricane Sandy. So you've got to wonder, what motivates someone to give up a vacation, travel 5 hours on a school bus, sleep in an unfamiliar place, spend a lot of time with teachers, and then spend full days repairing a home? Because we all know that during this time they could have been at home, they could have been earning money, they could have been watching Netflix, or just sleeping. But our students defy the stereotype. They defy the stereotype that young adults are disengaged. And they showed us that civic mindedness means playing a role in our community, even if that community is hundreds of miles away. Because community and the common good are not limited by zip codes. And just as an aside, Would it surprise anybody here tonight to learn that our students were commended for completing their work safely and efficiently? We were even told that they finished their work quicker than any other volunteer group. The nonprofit organization that coordinated the service trip almost ran out of work for our students to do. Our students told me that the service trip inspired them to be part of something bigger than themselves, to tackle something that they had never done before. And what they took away from the experience was a sense of accomplishment and even a little fun along the way. Sure, they had to endure the unseasonable heat and listening to Mr. Fulano nag them to stay hydrated. But they also got to speak with the homeowners and enjoy a gift of homemade cookies that they offered as a sincere thank you for their efforts. So I'd ask if you please join me in thanking the following graduates for their participation, and I would ask please that these graduates just stand for a moment. Grace Champa. Alexandra Elliott. Cole Hoadley. Kelly Pincus. Jackson Powers. Michaela Drake. And Rosa Garcia. Thank you. And I know that all of the students want to thank our staff members, Mr. Scopoletti, Mrs. Drake, Mr. Fulano, and Ms. DiMariano for their support. I want to thank you. Thank you all for putting our school mission into action and for challenging future classes to do more for others. I know we've got some underclassmen here helping out with the program, so challenge has been made, class of 2019. Graduates, for 4 years, we've told you that the workforce needs your skills and talents. But beyond that, the world needs you to share your time and talents with others. Invitations for service are all around you. Our communities need a new generation of people to be our youth sport coaches and scout leaders. They need people to volunteer to serve in local government and attend town meeting. We need a new generation that's going to show up at Veterans Day parades and Memorial Day parades to make sure that these traditions are maintained. Civic-minded people answer the call in many different ways, big and small. And so I hope that civic-mindedness will become part of your personal mission statement, whether life takes you to the Jersey Shore or right here on the South Shore. Because I'm convinced that civic-minded, vocational technical students are a positive, powerful force to be reckoned with. SSVT already knows this truth, and the rest of the world will learn soon enough. Thank you.
The senior class president, Taylor McKinnon, distinguished herself this year as a well-spoken and enthusiastic representative of the senior class. A student in the culinary arts program, Taylor represented the senior class as a member of the school council. Taylor competed in Skills USA and is a member of both varsity girls basketball and softball teams. In the fall, Taylor is headed to Johnson & Wales University. Please welcome the senior class president, Taylor McKinnon.
My fellow graduates, friends, and families, it is an honor to speak before you all today. First, I'd like to welcome you to the Class of 2018 graduation ceremony. I would also like to congratulate my fellow seniors. 12 long years have finally come to a close. They say the journey starts today, but I believe it started long ago when we made our decision to come to South Shore. Today is just the day our journeys will be splitting into 160 different paths. 4 short years ago, we started our education at South Shore Vocational Technical High School. We went through our 8 weeks of exploratory and chose our shops, made new friends, and quickly got over the sadness we had from leaving our old lives. The bonds grew stronger going into sophomore year as we got comfortable and found our place in our new surroundings. As our seniors graduated and moved on, we graduated into a new role. Becoming upperclassmen, as juniors, we no longer was everyone watching our every move or no longer being reminded to do every assignment. We now had freshmen to watch over, and we earned more and more trust as some of us went out on co-op and got real-world experience. While others stayed in to learn more and more from our shop teachers, now as seniors, we're on top. As the oldest students in the school, we finally learned what it's like to have our time limited. Senior nights have come and gone, along with pep rally and prom. Boys lacrosse won back-to-back Vogue championships. College acceptances and commitments have been announced. Many lasts have already happened. Last day in shop, last day in school, last games. This is a bittersweet ending to a great 4 years, but now the future is in our hands. Whether you will be continuing in your trade or going to college or going into the military, I believe that this class is going to accomplish big things. I believe that this class has some serious character. From all the boys that rocked bleach blonde hair or a cheetah print or a plaid suit at prom, we entered this school as kids, but we are now leaving as somewhat responsible adults. We are all leaving here with 2 educations that have the power to change our future. No matter where we go or what we do, there will be a challenge, but we all have the power to overcome it. As I stand here looking at all of you, I am reminded of things. I think about friendships I've made and all the laughs I've shared with you. Take a second to look around. This will be the last time you see all these people together. As our time has come to an end, I think about how I'm not going to measure the time I spent here in years or days, but in the friendships I made and times that we shared together. I know I will never forget things that have taken place over these last 4 incredible years. There was the time I set the fire alarm off at Skills USA and cleared out the Best Western in like 2 minutes. And then there was the time Gianna lit herself on fire freshman year. And all the times Brandon and Amanda would never stop talking about being prom king and queen. And of course the times Miss Dow would introduce me to the incoming freshman on her toys by saying, "This is Taylor and she's absolutely insane." I'm sure all the teachers in the long hallway will not miss me and Kelly screaming, "How are you?" every day. I'll even miss Filano yelling at me every single day, even though I know it's out of love. And I will also never forget Cormie's sweet mustache. Just quick. There are some people that I'd like to thank as well. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all of you graduates that are going into the military and also the active or retired members here tonight. Thank you for allowing us to receive our education safely and freely. Secondly, I think this goes for most of the graduates. I'd like to thank the parents and families. Without you, there would literally be no us. So thank you for your love and support through this journey. To my mom, my dad, my stepdad, and of course my Nana, I would be nowhere without you, or your positive influences, your unconditional love and support, and your constant push for me to be the best that I can be. Next, I would like to thank all the academic teachers that had me as a student. Thank you for giving me the power to change myself through education. And I'd specifically like to thank Mr. Scopoletti for having to deal with me and Vanessa for 3 years straight, and especially for editing this speech. I would also like to thank Ms. Brennan and Mr. Filano for being the best student council advisors anyone could ever ask for. Thank you for always believing in me. I love you guys. I would also like to thank my coaches. As an athlete who loves to play the game, I can't thank you enough for believing in my ability. Lastly, I'd like to thank my shop teachers, Ms. M, Mr. McBurney, and Mr. Doucette. I would like to thank you for laying the foundation for what will be my career. Ms. M, you've changed me so much as a person and taught me more than I ever expected to learn. Not only about culinary arts, but about life as well. There is no possible way I could ever thank you or repay the debts that you've given to me. And I know that there's a lot of us who feel the same about their shop teachers too. Well, class of 2018, this is it. This is where we part, and there's a few things I'd like to remind you of. It's a mistake not to dedicate yourself to the things you are great at, so whether it be your trade, art, music, or even basket weaving, dedicate yourself to it because your talents are like no other. Lastly, wear your seatbelt and put on sunscreen. And I'm going to leave you with a quote by one of my favorite talk show hosts of all time, Ellen DeGeneres. The most important thing in your life is to live with integrity and not give in to peer pressure. Try to be something that you're not, and to live your life as an honest and compassionate person and to contribute in some way. So to conclude my conclusion, follow your passion, never follow anyone else's path unless you're lost in the woods and see a path. Thank you, and go Vikings!
Our valedictorian, Rosa Garcia, has served this year as the student representative to the school committee. Rosa was an integral member of the school council representing the school's development of our school improvement plan. Rosa was an active member of Skills USA. As a student in the Allied Health Program, Rosa earned her certified nursing assistant credential, and in the fall, Rosa is headed to Bridgewater State University. Please welcome Rosa.
Thank you. Good evening, parents, teachers, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2018. We did it. For those who don't know me, my name is Rosa Garcia, and I am proud to be the student body president and valedictorian of the class of 2018. I was born and raised in Kenya, which is in East Africa along the equator. I spoke little to no English. The weather was tropical, and I never heard about snow until my parents moved us to New England. At first, I loved the snow. That quickly changed when I was told to shovel the driveway. Thanks, Dad. Seriously, thank you for everything, Dad. For as long as I can remember, you have guided me and influenced me into making the right decisions. You have been my #1 fan through thick and thin. You have always taught me to work hard, set goals, and to not give up until you achieve them. To this day, I have never forgotten those words, and I never will. You helped me with every stage of my life, including the adjustment into a new country, but I don't think I was quite ready for the changes high school brought. But not many of us were ready, were we? From the beginning of freshman year, none of us were ready for the exhaustion, laughter, sadness, and endless amounts of homework that our English teachers, especially Mrs. Borgia, graciously gave us each night. For some of us, these past 4 years pushed us out of our comfort zones and made us try new things, whether it was being parts of sports teams or auditioning for a drama production. We all came from different towns, unaware of what high school would bring, but hoping we would make new friends to help us face these challenges, like Mr. Marani's math class and his obsession with Khan Academy, or Miss Key's psychology class, where we would meditate every day, and Miss Jenna Marie Grande could never get through the 10 minutes without laughing. The class of 2018 has experienced a lot of firsts. This was the first class to go on a service trip to New Jersey, the first class to have a rocking senior reception, and the first class to ask someone to prom through an email. These past 4 years flew by within the blink of an eye. Most of us wouldn't have become friends if it wasn't for the amazing and welcoming culture that SSVT brings. Our time at SSVT was filled with memories that we will cherish forever. They were memories that we made as a class, as a team, and as a family through our shops, sports teams, and clubs. Some were unforgettable memories, like our boys lacrosse players winning the Massachusetts Vocational Boys Lacrosse Championship for the second time in their 4 years here. Then there was jamming out to Taylor Swift at the nurse's office with none other than Cole Ryan. Some were made during community service trips, like going to Bourne Cemetery and helping place and remove flags, or driving to New Jersey to help fix houses for people who were affected by natural disasters. Side note, I slept the whole ride there and back. No matter where life takes us, these memories will last us a lifetime. In the words of Paulo Coelho, if you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. Your future is not set in stone and can change any time you choose to change it. My older sister has always encouraged me to be the best. She reminded me that life is hard, so be prepared for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Don't forget to learn from the mistakes and lessons thrown your way. For those seniors who attended the senior reception, you watched our farewell montage where we had some of the faculty members record videos of advice, guidance, and best wishes. Mr. Scopoletti encouraged us to fail often because it is the only way we'll know that we are trying. From Mrs. Palmer, we have been told to succeed in being kind, in caring for the environment, and in being involved in our communities because we have the power to make a difference in our world. In addition to those comments, I would like to encourage us to embrace life with open arms and not be afraid to take risks. The only way to know if you truly love what you're doing in life is to try. Every failure and accomplishment starts with a decision to try. Throughout high school, we have been trying to make it to this day. All the decisions we made of whether or not to study for the advanced biology test at Jenna, sign up for sports, or join clubs have led us here. The choices we make, starting right now and in the future, are up to us. No matter what we do in life, remember that once a Viking, always a Viking. To me, being a Viking means developing new friendships with people from different towns. It means challenging myself to branch out of my comfort zone over the 4 years at SSVT. Being a Viking offered me opportunities to begin my career in the medical field. And for all of us, being Vikings gave us skills that we will use starting from this day. So congratulations, class of 2018. It's time for the rest of the world to experience how talented you all are. Thank you.
At this time, please welcome Assistant Principal Sandra Ballner to present the Outstanding Vocational Awards.
Thank you, Mrs. Dutch. Good evening, South Shore Vocational Technical High School class of 2018, school committee, families, and all members of our school community. In recent months, we've heard from media outlets such as CNN, the New York Times, and just last week from our own Patriot Ledger about the need for this generation to fill the skilled workforce gap. It is with great pride that I announce the students who can do just that. They are among our most skilled, most employable students. They are our legacy. Here are the 2018 Outstanding Vocational Student Awards. When you hear your name, please stand. Allied Health Technician, Rosa Garcia. Automotive Mechanic, Michaela Lely Drake. Carpenter, Estuardo Samoya Romero. Collision Repair Technician, Brittany Marie Foley. Computer Information Technician, Jonathan Robert Devlin. Cosmetologist, Adriana Reese. Culinary artist, Taylor Marie McKinnon. Architectural draftsman, Stephanie Marie Keith. Electrician, Colton James Aronson. Graphic artist and design and visual communications, Alexis Nicole Coates. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning technician, Taylor James Cobbett. Precision machinist, Cole Michael Holdley. Oh, gotta have one oopsie in there. Metal fabricator and welder. Oh, I got it right, sorry. Oops. Precision machinist, Jason Patrick Watt. When the ceremony ends, please see Mrs. Siegel outside the tent to receive your awards. And finally, please join me to celebrate South Shore Vocational Technical High School's outstanding vocational student, Michaela Lely Drake. Congratulations to all. Now get to work.
To present scholarships, please welcome Assistant Principal Mark Aubrey.
Don't mind me, it's been a long night. I know you're jealous, I know. All right, one moment, I've talked to you guys for 4 years. The parents, please, when the event is over, they're gonna forget to pick up their awards. If you go out the door out here, please pick them up before you leave. And thank you for their support all those years. We ready? Okay, scholarship winners for the class of 2018. When you hear your name, please stand up. Matthew Clancy Memorial Scholarship, Sarah Balch. The John Clark Memorial, Colin Bates. Earning the Bradley C. Dooley Memorial, Joshua Bromley. Winning the Rotary Club of Rockland Hanson, Haley Brown. Earning a Viking Athletic Association Scholarship, Christopher Campbell. Taking home the South Shore Vocational Teachers Federation Local 1896 and the Massachusetts Elks Scholarship, Grace Champa. Winner of the Leonard T. Cody Award, Alexis Coates. Earning the Viking Athletic Association Scholarship and the Sean Patterson Memorial Scholarship, George Cook. Winner of the Patrick Skinner Award, Sean the Mustache Cormican. Earning the Joshua Perry Memorial Scholarship, Miss Amanda Crowley. Taking home a South Shore Vocational Teachers Federation Local 1896 Scholarship, Tom Charowitz. Earning a Parents Association Scholarship, Christina Deaver. Earning a William O. Grout Scholarship, a Viking Athletic Association Scholarship, a Richard A. Fitz Memorial Scholarship, and a Joshua Perry Memorial Scholarship, Michaela Drake. Winner of the Matthew Clancy Memorial Scholarship, Alexandria Elliott. Winner of the Parents Association Scholarship, Walnut Hill Garden Club Helena Quilty Scholarship, the Frederick Teed Memorial Scholarship, the Matthew Clancy Memorial Scholarship, Rosa Goshkin. Winner of the Phoenix Masonic Lodge Award and the Michael G. Garner Memorial Scholarship, Alexander Gear. Earning the Tom Majerick Memorial Scholarship, Jenna Grande. Taking home the IBEW Local 103 Apprenticeship College Scholarship, Paul Guglielmi. Winner of the William C. Stevenson Memorial Tradesperson Award, the Viking Athletic Association Scholarship, and a Parents Association Scholarship, Mr. Leo Johnson. Winning the IBEW Local 103 Apprenticeship Scholarship, Brennan Kane. Earning the South Shore Vocational Teachers Federation Local 1896 and the Viking Athletic Association Scholarship, Brandon Keith. Winning the Charles White Memorial Scholarship, the Parents Association Scholarship, and the Betty Guilfoyle Memorial Scholarship, Stephanie Keith. Taking home the Christopher Willett Memorial Scholarship, Kevin Kimball. Taking home the Matthew Clancy Memorial Scholarship, Michael Krage. Earning the Rotary Club of Rockland Hanson Scholarship, Brendan Little. Earning the Phoenix Masonic Lodge Award, the Parents Association Scholarship, and the Viking Athletic Association Scholarship, Miss Taylor McKinnon. Earning a Parents Association Scholarship, John Naughton. Taking home the South Shore Vocational Teachers Federation Local 1896 Scholarship, Kelly Pinkos. Earning a Parents Association Scholarship, Kyle Poirier. Hold on a second. Here we go. Taking home the Friends of Scituate Recreation Award, the Viking Athletic Association Scholarship, Course High School Graduate Scholarship, South Shore Children's Dentistry Award, Beach Street School Memorial Scholarship, Scituate Democrat Town Committee Scholarship, Scituate Rotary Club, Sean Patterson Memorial Scholarship, George and Ruth Kelly Scholarship, Kyle Potts. Earning the Bernadette and Robert Ferguson Memorial Scholarship, Jackson Powers. Earning the Joshua Perry Memorial Scholarship and the Viking Athletic Association Scholarship, Kyle Reardon. Taking home the Bernadette and Robert Ferguson Memorial Scholarship, Adriana Reese. Winning a Parents Association Scholarship, the IBEW Local 103 Apprenticeship Scholarship, and the Viking Athletic Association Scholarship, Miss Erin Lynn Riley. Taking home the Parents Association Scholarship and the Viking Athletic Association Scholarship, Anthony Tanzi. Winner of the Tom Majerick Memorial Scholarship, Liam Allman. And finally, winner of the Bernadette and Robert Ferguson Memorial Scholarship and the Cape Cod Lumber Award, Miss Cassidy Whitehouse.
And now, for the moment we have all been waiting for. Please welcome guidance counselors Amy Dow and Todd Zahurik for awarding of diplomas.
Hello. Thank you. All right, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Allied Health graduates of 2018. Haley Devin Brown. Julia Cavallari. Casey Christine Coven. Amanda Nicole Crowley. Alexandra Elliott. Rosa Garcia. Jenna Marie Grande. Julia Victoria Jacques. Alicia Deluz Ribeiro. Anthony James Tansey.
The 2018 automotive class. Liam Joseph Bates. Jacob Ryan Chandler. Michaela Lily Drake. Alexander Nathan Driscoll. James Stephen Dwyer. Alexander David Gear. Brandon James Keefe. Kevin Colin Kimball. Calvin Christopher King. Glenn Legier.
The carpentry class of 2018. Joshua Richard Bromley. Zachary Raymond Carrickman. Kira Michelle Deschamps. Evan Robert Fisher. John Matthew Hernan. John Francis Kevaney. Michael Christopher Kresge. Jack Robert O'Brien. Philip Cameron O'Brien. Joshua Edward Parker. Estuardo Samayoa Renero. Andrew Walsh. Cassidy Whitehouse. And finally, Scotty Lee Williams.
The Collision Repair Technology Class of 2018, Maxwell Christopher Bartoloni. Cody Robert Flabat. Brittany Marie Foley. Bradley Mark Carlson. Cameron Drew Lambrinos. Joshua Jason Miller. Tyler Thomas Richards.
Computer Information Technology Class of 2018, Michael Sant Andresi. Sarah Eileen Balch. Andrew Patrick DeFino II. Jonathan Devlin. Evan Baresh Dogu. John Joseph Gregson. Ethan James Griffin. James Andre Henderson. Michael David Kittredge. Brandon Little. Garrett James Miller. Owen McCool Miller. Robert Leo Monahan III. Daniel Matthew Reel.
Cosmetology Class of 2018, Rachel Marshall Anderson. Haley Marie Brousseau. Amanda Elizabeth Brown. Ashley Ann Dinsmore. Elizabeth Jean Flynn. Michaela Ashley Holdcroft. Alana Elizabeth Hurlbuck. Alyssa Kaylin Lowe. Arlesia Nicole Martins. Isabella Rose Pacheco. Adriana Reese. Marie Elizabeth Scott. Samantha Alexis Witunsky.
Culinary Arts, Nathan Edward Avery. River Hayes Dame. Connor Michael Fahey. Marissa Lynn Hindy. Catherine Claire Kimball. Ryan Lobo. Rachel Lee McKim. Taylor Marie McKinnon. Joshua Morrison. Vanessa Murray Hutchins. Eric Joseph Schnabel.
The drafting class of 2018, Grace Elizabeth Champa. Stephanie Marie Keefe. Alex Randall McKenna. Kyle George William Potts. Thomas Michael Riley.
Electrical. Colton James Aronson. Colin James Bates. Thomas Connor Charovich. Paul Robert Guglielmi. Brennan Allen Kane. Maxwell Joseph Carlson. Kyle Joseph Lambiase. Nicholas Allen John Melanson. Amanda Lynn Miller. Tyler Richard Pattison. Nicholas Michael Rafferty. Erin Lynn Riley. Benjamin David Shearing. Matthew Brian Taylor. Jared Terra. Patrick Ullman.
Electronics class of 2018, Jessica Raven Bilu. Christopher David Campbell. Joseph Lynch Gallihue. Gregory Matthew Leone. Thomas Wyman Lovering Jr. Patrick Michael McCollum. Jackson Morgan Powers. Kyle Reardon.
Graphic Communications, Sarah Ann Burt. Casey Elizabeth Carlton. Alexis Nicole Coates. Christina Ann Dever. Lauren Elizabeth Dooley. Matthew James Grazioso. Ryan Matthew Hewlett Jr. Julia Ann Millette. John Thomas Naughton. Jalen Rose Torchetti.
Heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration, Nicholas Joseph Bertrand. Jamie Tyler Bowen. Taylor James Cobbett. Dylan Matthew Coffey. Devin Robert Conroy. Mark William Dysek III. Jacob Reynolds McCleary. Zachary Nicholas Olson. Kelly Louise Pincus.
Metal fabrication, David James Barnes. George William Cook. Gianna Bryn Cook. Sean Michael Cormican Jr. Paul Scott Donahue Jr. Akeem Dubois.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Clementino Foley. Brian Tyler Janunzio. Cole Michael Hoadley. Leo Joseph Johnson IV. Colbin Christopher LaRoe. Cole James Ryan. Michael Theodore Spathanis.
Precision Machine Technology, Tristan James DeRocher. Justin Robert Doherty. Kyle Gregory Poirier. Jason Patrick Watt.
Graduates, would you please rise? By the power vested in me on behalf of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I now pronounce you graduates of the South Shore Vocational Technical High School, class of 2018.